Hi guys, I know it's been a while, but I felt compelled to make this video before I return this vacuum here. This is the Kenmore Elite Crossover 800 series, I think it's called, and I had bought this to replace my older vacuum, which is the Bissel Zing. You notice both of them are canisters. I'm a big fan of canister vacuums because you could set this canister anywhere, you could carry it if you'd like, and I guess you call them wands or something like that. You can move freely, it's easy, it's light, and can get places that upright vacuums can't get to. So I'm a big fan of canister vacuums for those reasons. And I intended to upgrade with this one. This Bissell Zing cost me about $50 at Walmart about a few years ago, and this Kenmore Elite Crossover cost me about $3.50 or so. Oh, sorry, the lights went off. At Sears, and although I intended for it to be an upgrade, it actually is the worst vacuum I've ever used. So let me tell you why. So let me tell you the pros and cons of both, because there are some pros and cons of both, but overall this $50 one is so much better than this $350 one. So the Zing I bought a while ago when I first bought this house because it was cheap and something quick I could pick up over at Walmart. I knew for sure I wanted a bagged vacuum. Both of these vacuums are bagged because I hate when you empty out a bagless vacuum, the dust goes everywhere. Potentially, for me it always seems to. And I have allergies, so every season I get seasonal allergies, so the bag really helps to reduce those allergies. I bought this vacuum in particular because it's a HEPA filter. This one is not HEPA filter, but it does have filtration, and the bag helps to keep the dust in while you're vacuuming and when you empty the bag as well. So let's focus on this one. The good thing is it's small, it's light, it's about 15 pounds or so. The power cord can reel in, although it's not perfect, but pretty good. It's got the spinning wheel here. There's a name for that, which most of you know, and two small fixed wheels. Canister wheel, I can't remember what that's called, and it's worked really well. The only thing I didn't like about it is two things actually. There's only two things I don't like about it. Is that it did come with a bunch of little accessories, but because there's no place to put it anywhere on here, I've lost them all. I misplaced them, I threw them away, whatever happened to them, they're gone. So the accessories, it does come with some accessories, but nowhere to put them, so I've lost them. You could put them in a bag or something, you might do better than I would. But other than that, it's just like any other vacuum, canister vacuum. You can take off, oh, you can take that off too. You can take off the wand, it extends to a certain degree. You can, put it up high, put it down low, wherever you need to put it. It's very versatile, flexible, convenient, and cheap. I mean, $50. It's not a bad vacuum for $50, and I've been very happy with it. The only bad thing, aside from the accessories, the second thing I mentioned is it's not great on carpets. It'll do okay, but you'll notice there's still going to be little things in the carpet, whether it's hair or dirt. It's not perfect on carpets. The majority of my home, as you may or may not see, is hardwood, or in this case brick, so it's not a big deal for me. This is a great vacuum on hardwood or brick or anything, or tile, anything but carpets. If you have a lot of carpet in your home, then it's not going to do a great job. It'll just do alright. Nothing too fancy. Once the bag is full, there'll be a little indicator. Basically, once the pressure's too high, it would turn red, based on a spring system. It's worked for, I guess, 3-4 years now, about 4 years almost, and I've had no problems with it. So I can highly recommend it for $50. It's worth a shot. This one, on the other hand, I do not recommend. In fact, it's been a headache, it's been a hassle. It doesn't pick up anything on hardwood or carpet. It does okay on carpet, so this one is the better one on carpet. But it's just not worth the hassle. It's heavier at about 20, maybe 24 pounds or so, 20 to 25 pounds or so, which isn't a big deal for me. I see it as extra exercise, no problem. I don't care about the weight. The wand, as you can see, is a lot heftier, It actually is harder to get into tight spaces or underneath the couch here compared to the Bissell Zing. Um, it's got a lot of fancy stuff, but that's just a lot of fancy stuff that is probably going to break. But the real reason why I'm returning is it just doesn't seem to work. I tried using it on my kitchen tile. I had been doing some renovation work, which you may see some paper towels over there, and still working on it. And I was trying to vacuum the dust and the dirt off the ground, and it wouldn't pick up anything, almost anything. I mean, it would pick up a little bit, but it still left huge streaks of dirt everywhere. I'm not going to show you. This is just a quick, not very quick, to be honest with you, but this is just a review to tell you why I'm returning this. So let's same with the Zing. Let's focus on the pros and the cons. So the pros are shorter than the cons. So the pros are the accessories. Unlike the Zing, the accessories actually come packed in. You can there's actually a place to put the accessories here in the canister itself. So that's very cool. The door closes. I got my pants dirty because of this thing. The door closes, and that's good. The other thing is it's got a HEPA filter, so that's really good for people like me who've got allergies or other sensitivities. But the unfortunate thing, and actually before I talk about that, last thing that's good is that when you store it, it can store upright, and this can just hook there, so it doesn't take up too much space. It seems to fit very well. Whereas this one, the wand just goes everywhere. There's no place to stick it on the canister itself, but again, that's not a huge deal for me, so I don't really care about that. Now on to the bad. Aside from being big, bulky, hard to maneuver, the wheels, it has the same design as the wheels of the Zing, but much larger. You'll see the back wheels are huge, and for some reason it just makes it harder to move around and not very convenient. But the worst thing, the real reason I'm returning, aside from not picking up nearly as much as the $50 Zing, is, let me take this off, this filter back here. Every time you hit a bump, this little door comes off and the filter actually pops out. So the dust, the smell, everything that was supposed to be filtered through this filtration system just goes out anyway, so it's completely useless if you have allergies or sensitivities. So it's got a lot of fancy stuff. It's got a check bag, indicator, light, LED or something like that. It's got a dirt sensor, so if you're on carpet especially, if it senses that there's dirt in there, it'll continue to show blue until it's gone, and then it'll turn off. And so that's really good. That's great when it works, but it's just not worth the hassle. For 350 bucks, the door shouldn't be popping off constantly every time you move this thing. It should be picking up everything on a hardwood or a tile floor, and it's just not worth the hassle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to return this $350 one. I intend to get a better one again in the future, save some bucks, and I'm going to shoot for the Miele, which is supposed to be the best. I'll show you the links to all of these down below, including the Miele that I'm hoping to get, and you can tell me your opinion about it. If anyone's got a Miele, let me know what you think, or if you've got another canister vacuum, because I'm a big fan of canister vacuums. If you know of one that I should be trying out that you've enjoyed, let me know down in the comments below. Thank you. Hey guys, after I finished recording that video a couple days ago and I was about to post it today about the vacuums, I actually found out that Miele is having a sale right now on select vacuums for 20% off. So let's take a look. If you go to their website, mieleusa.com, you'll find out that they have a 20% off discount on select vacuums until January 29th, 2019. It's just a few of the vacuums. So the canister vacuums are the ones I'm concerned with. They get the C1 Pure, the C1 Turbo, the C2 Electro Plus, the Blizzard CX1, and if canisters aren't your thing, they also have uprights. So two of the uprights if you want to try those out, the U1 Maverick and the U1 Cat and Dog. For me, I decided to go ahead and purchase the compact C2 Electro Plus. You'll notice it's $600 here, but if you go for details, you'll see that's 20% off online shop. So after 20% off, it's actually down to about 480, 479.20. And you'll notice if you shop around on different websites, this price is matched on many different websites, including Amazon and others. And depending on where you live, there's a lot of sellers on Amazon that will ship it for free and without tax. So you can get a pretty good deal on a Miele Compact C2 Electro Plus if you purchase it before January 29th, 2019. So there are different options if you want to take a look at those different options. But Miele has been hands down ranked among the best, if not the best, vacuum for a long time now. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a shot. I put my money down and hope it will be worth it. 7 years warranty on the motor for the particular model that I got. 1 year warranty on everything, etc., etc. So not their best model, but still pretty good. And I'll let you know how it goes. But if you don't want to miss out on the sale before I get to test out mine, which should be here in a couple of days, just want to let you know that it is available um, until January 29th, 2019. I'll post a link down below of the model I got if you're interested. All right, take care. Have a good day.